I'm back. You missed me? All two of you that watch? Where have I been? I have been trying to figure out my life and reset. Everything's a bit of a mess at the moment. After my 2 weeks ago when I went off the rails, I'm definitely reinvigorated to carry on doing things the right way. And I've been doing that for the most part. I've just felt like with all of this video editing and making videos, plus doing my work, my day job, and everything else I've got to fit in, I'm not organized enough. Everything's a little bit of a mess. I'll show you. Let's go vlog style. All right, let's take a look at my house at the moment, for example. Living room's not too bad. I'll show you. It's all right, not too bad, but then we come out into the hallway. I've got this box to show you in a second. I've got my kitchen's a bit of a state. Everything's just a little bit rubbish. I've got an unmade bed, I've got clothes on the floor. My office is just a state. Look at this. It's all just a little bit on top of me at the minute, and that has been my biggest problem. I have been trying to eat well. I've still been doing my paddle playing. I've got some ideas about getting my steps up, which I'm going to show you in a minute. But what the real problem is I need to spring clean my life. So get everything into a nice state and a nice workflow so that I can move across everything I need to do in a day. And I think that's been the main problem. It's having no organisation to do a bunch of new things that I've introduced into my life to try and make my life better. My mental health is stressed because I've got so much stuff going on around me that's not in a bright place. So what I want to do is clean up everything, get everything nice. I've got some plans. I'm going to get rid of some stuff. I'm going to buy some new stuff to replace that stuff to hopefully make my life a little bit more seamless so I can transition from work into making videos and keeping the health stuff going all the way around it. What's the plan? First of all, clean up my life. I'm going to clean the kitchen, I'm going to clean the office. I've got to make sure that I've got a nice desk set up so I can just come in, do my day job, transition straight to this stuff. I need to clean out this cupboard because it's got a lot of rubbish in there, and then I can move some of this stuff into that cupboard to make this nice. So because I like this area as a filming area, I think it'll be quite good until it's not in the way. And I want to tidy up this, I want to tidy up this. I want to make sure my bedroom is a nice space so that I can just go into bed at night and be in a calm place so I can get good sleep, because I haven't been getting good sleep. And I have my kitchen my kitchen needs redecorating. I bought this house from some old people who hadn't decorated in quite a while. It needs decorating, but I don't have the money, so I need to make it as nice as I can so I can at least function in there. And once I've got all of that set up, then I can really get back onto the workflow. And what I've been trying to do, well, not trying, what I have done is start my walking a bit more. I'm trying to get 8,000 steps a day. I haven't been. The real hard one is when I'm not playing paddle and when I am sitting at my desk all day. I get barely 2,000 steps. So I've bought something. I'll show you, hang on. I've bought this. It is a walking treadmill, which I am hoping will help me do steps at work. Something I already do as an aside is whenever I have a meeting or I am doing something like reading a document or something that doesn't require me typing and focusing, I actually stand at my desk anyway. So my thinking is, if I'm going to stand anyway, maybe I can pop this under my desk while I'm having meetings and get more steps in, because I don't get a chance to go and walk for 2 hours outside and get all my steps in on a work day. I still want to get outside in the mornings and do a walk. I've been reading up about it. And while I don't get the benefits from mental health stuff, just being out in the daylight is supposed to be really good for you. So I still want to try and get like a half-hour walk in every day outside, but then intersperse that with things like paddle, where I do a few thousand steps in one game, and then bringing this in to hopefully boost up my numbers. Because I definitely know from having been tracking my calories and stuff for the last few weeks, which I'm going to have a video about in a couple of weeks to see the benefits of that. I really notice on the days when I eat well and don't do the steps, I either don't lose weight or I put on weight. On the days when I eat the same thing, but I walk every time I lose weight. So there's definitely a benefit to it, and I'm keen to do it. It's so boring. Maybe if I combine both of those boring things, there'll be a benefit at least to my health and my weight. The other things I'm making changes to, I'm deleting all of my food delivery apps. Something that I really shouldn't be doing, but I know I do, is when I'm busy, I'll get my weekly shop delivered, or I will get my lunch delivered, or something that I'm missing in my cupboard, I'll get that delivered. And it's 3 steps that I'm wasting because I'm getting somebody to deliver it for me and extra cost. So I'm deleting all the apps. I promise you I am. I'll show you them going off my phone. There'll be a video recording of my screen deleting the apps off my phone. So if I want a takeaway, I'm not going to stop myself having a takeaway. It's just now I need to have to go and get the takeaway. I'm quite lazy, so my thinking is that I probably won't go and get the takeaway. And I know I could reinstall the apps, but I won't, because that would be stupid and pointless. So the apps are going, so I have to go to the shops myself. I hate all the people around. I hate people being busy, pushing, and I don't like it. But I'll go because it's good for steps. A weekly shop, I'll probably get about 1,000 steps in, maybe more if I just walk up and down the chocolate and crisps aisle, wishing I could have some. But let's get this open and let's see what it's like. Oopsie. I feel like polystyrene should be a dead technology by now. We should have moved on to like just the foam stuff. It's just so much better. It is something else I'm going to have to try and find a home for. We just talked about how I don't have any space. We'll figure it out. Okay, so here it is. It's quite nice, eh? Bloody heavy. Ironically, they're quite hard to come by for people of our size. Considering they're supposed to be helping people get fit, they don't really support heavy people. But this one does. So it's got a little, I'll show you. It's got a little bar back here, which I guess is to help put it on an incline. And that's kind of it. You plug it in and it goes. Should we try it out? Let's try it out. Right, I put this in ultra wide mode so we can see what's going on. This is it set up. It's got a lovely display. I've got a remote, and every time it beeps. So let's give it a go. I'm walking. I love this. It does go faster. I'm up to 2 miles an hour. I'm like the Flash. It's got a nice timer to tell you how long you've gone. And it's got a distance and number of calories burned. So that's quite helpful. And it's got the speed. What I was concerned about is it wouldn't have a long enough back for my strides. But this is perfect if I was working on the desk. Then it works. It's not too loud. I can hear it. I'd be interested to know if downstairs can hear it. So we'll have to ask them later. But so far, it's supporting my weight. I feel really tall. It's great. So, whoa. So that's what I bought. I'm gonna put it under the desk. Like I say, I stand a lot for meetings and when I'm reading and stuff. So having this under there would just help the steps. It is quite compact. I could fit this maybe underneath the sofa in the office, which would be great if I can, and then just pull it out when I need to. The plug I can plug in under my desk, which is a standing desk anyway. So this should hopefully get my steps up without me having to be bored around the parks, that along with having to go to the shops now and not being able to buy takeaways. That's that part sorted. Sort the rest of my house out, get that organised so that I don't have to think about anything anymore. I can just get up, get my routine done in the mornings, get to work, eat well, get my steps in, finish work, move on to creating videos and all of the other things I've got in the pipeline. I've got something cool coming soon, I think, that everybody will like. That's where I've been at. Just spending a couple of weeks resetting, figuring out everything that's wrong that I need to do to set it up right. Keep following me, subscribe, see if the walking works. I'll report back in a future week. I've got the calorie stuff coming soon. I didn't film that video yet because the first week straight after filming the last video, I was sick, so I wasn't eating well. I just didn't want to eat, so it felt weird to try and do a video about calorie counting when the app would basically have 2 meals a week. I really wasn't eating. Didn't lose weight weirdly. I've been Googling that. Apparently that might be water retention because I wasn't eating. I don't really know. But this has been kind of a long rambly one, but I just wanted to let you know that I haven't gone. I'm still on it and where I've been at. So I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope some of this resonates with people and you see yourselves in this a little bit. Or maybe I'm just a filthy slob that doesn't pick his clothes up and I'm alone in that. But we are where we are, and I'll see you in the next one. Love you, bye.